Hello everyone, I want to talk about this Sanusi dethronement from being the emir of Kano. I want to see this the way it is. And any problem we are facing now in this life doesn't start from just today. So I'll be looking at this in three phases: the political point of view, the historical point of view, and the traditional point of view. So historical point of view. So prior to the British colonization of Nigeria, the Kano Caliphate is held by the emir, and this emir have a lot of power all over. So what went wrong? That a governor can dethrone an emir of Kano. So the British came, and the story that the Nigeria government just allowed the British to do all sorts of business, do what they like with the landmass of Nigeria is not totally true. A lot of traditional rulers fight against these British people, these white people that came to our lands. A lot of Nigerian rulers, even individuals. If you look the story of Twin Solar Apart, you can see how the the main actor didn't want to have anything to do with the British. And even the Benin Empire, you can see there was a war that was fought between the British and the Benin Empire that led to the banishment of the king, and also the looting of the looting of the artifacts in the king's war. I'll show you the video here. So what happened when they came? There was a lot of strife from the king. So they made a law that suppressed the power of the king. That the government they are creating will be over the king. So after we gained independence in 1960, we continue as Nigerians. We continue with that way of their governing. Can you imagine the way of their governing? And not only that, we went as far to copy the American system of government. Instead of finding out our own and creating our own, we want to copy the American system of government. You see where all the problems have been rising up. We didn't create a path for ourselves after independence. We continue from their path. The subjection of the traditional rulers to governmental principles, governmental laws and all that, and the constitution and everything. So now, the traditional power has been almost subjected to just figurehead. That's how it started with the British. Just figurehead. They are just like people that the government can send message. They are being paid like ministers, and they collect money from the government. Even till now, they are being paid. But before, they are the ones that pay other officials. They are like the head prior to the British rule. But now, the government that the British set up that is still functioning even now at 2020, they are being paid also. So the traditional power the power of the traditional rulers have been really subjected. So that's to the point that they are just figurehead. I will show you. Traditional rulers really have no power. So I want to be moving to the political point of view. Now let's talk about politics. Politics is a very tricky thing. Now you have subjected the traditional ruler. Now, a constitution was amended in 1999. That constitution of Nigeria of 1999, the main reason for it is democracy. Nigeria just moved from military rule. We are moving to the phase of democracy where we will no longer be ruled by the military. So that constitution needs to be amended. The main reason for it was democracy. Now, what democracy entails, even in the first chapter of the constitution, it states that there's freedom of speech, freedom of movement, and all sort of freedom. Now, this governor is using an old system to banish the emir, an old system to put so that they can install another emir, because before you can install another emir in the old empire, you need to banish the first one. It's using the old system to banish somebody, to restrict, not only banish but to restrict its movement. Now Sanusi cannot talk about any matter concerning Kano because it is banished for 10 years, cannot have a say concerning matter in Kano. His freedom has been taken from him, and this freedom is very essential in our constitution today from the amendment 1991. Freedom is very, very essential. So it's using the old system to suppress the new law. You see how the laws are interwoven so that it can install another emir. Before that can happen, you must banish the one that is alive. So he banished him to another state. So what this entail? Sanusi has a lot to fight for with the Nigeria constitution. He may not get his seat back, but he may get his freedom back. He might go to Kano because it's not lawful in Nigeria law that you can restrict someone movement like that, and the crime he committed not attending meeting is not enough to put him in prison. Prison is the best you can do, but the crime he committed is not enough to put him in prison. And resisting his freedom just like that with the old traditional rule it's not accepted with the new constitution. So you can see where problem is always rising up. Problem is always rising up in this country. We haven't cleared a path for ourselves and we say we are wrong. We haven't dished out a path that will work for us all. We are just too lazy to do it. We are saying it that there's a problem with our constitution, there's a problem with this, there's a problem with that, but we haven't been able to do it. So my conclusion is that Sanusi has a lot to fight for. He may not get his chief justice title back, but he will surely get his freedom back, and that's very, very important for everyone in Nigeria. Freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of everything, provided you are not hurting anyone with your speech. You are not killing anyone with your speech. Your speech might hurt people, but it's not killing anyone. It's okay. Thank you. So we have a lot to, if we want this country to continue the way like as one, we have a lot to do. We have a lot of work to do to dish out Nigeria constitution. Why do you see that when a matter going to the court of law, it will take years, many times of reviewing the case before the case can be solved? Yes. Why? Because the constitution if a good lawyer, if you kill somebody, if a good lawyer take up your case, that constitution you will know that it's rubbish. Jargons are just written there. The constitution is rubbish. It doesn't, many things doesn't correspond. We just borrowed it. But that's why the British constitution is very, very flexible. Flexible in the sense that when there's, but the American constitution is very rigid as the Nigerian constitution, that you need to sit down, everybody needs to sit down in the country, and it will take years for you to amend, to do this, this must agree, this must do that. We have a problem and we must solve it. We shouldn't be lazy. Mostly the youth of Nigeria, it's okay for elderly people to be lazy to do it, but the youth of Nigeria should rise up and solve Nigeria problem. We need to go into government and solve Nigeria problem. My grandfather is lazy, and the ages of my grandfather, the one ruling us, is tired. Not us lazy, but tired. They are old. We need, as Nigerians, to clear a path for ourselves and for our children. The youth of Nigeria need to rise up and do something. That's my take on the matter. Sanusi, we have his freedom back through the law court. More money spent for rubbish. That I call it rubbish. If the governor know what he's actually doing, he won't have banished him. If you know the constitution of Nigeria, he won't have banished him. He would have think twice. So that's my take. Nigeria needs a lot, has a lot to do. Thank you, and thank you for watching, and subscribe for more political and social matters from me. Thank you.